far as the airbox goes, he said that would be the first thing that he would do, would put the factory airbox on it. Because that more than likely it will clear up this code and may also clear up this code.
The 0440 and the 05. Okay.
Right. But the airbox is about $985. You may be able to find it on the internet, eBay or something like that, a lot cheaper.
Okay.
Because parts wise, you're about $800 of that is parts.
Okay.
As far as the transmission, he said he drove it pretty hard. He said it's not slipping or anything right now, and it's not giving any of the symptoms. But with the code that's in it, he goes, if you're putting it in gear and it's not going nowhere, it's a transmission issue. He goes, the fluid in it is clean, like somebody has recently changed the fluid in it, and it looks like somebody's had the sensor out, and apparently they may have known they had a problem. I can't tell you for sure, but with new fluid and it looking like the sensor's been out, that's usually a sign something was going on.
Okay.
But right now it's driving. He said the first thing he did, he'd replace that airbox, clear everything out, and then drive it and see what it does from there. He said you still may have it, the transmission issue.
Okay.
And if it is, it's a transmission.
Okay.
And the transmission on that thing is, from Toyota is not cheap. It's about $3,300.
Okay.
But that's not to say you couldn't find one from like Jasper or somebody else out there who may have a remanufactured one cheaper. This is a Toyota factory transmission.
Right.
And they're expensive. The transmission alone is $2,200.
Okay.
I really wish I had better news to tell you about it, though.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting. Yeah.
I hate to come and tell people these things. Like I said, but once you replace the airbox, those two codes may go away completely. He said you still could have an idle air control issue, but with it having a cold air intake, it's got a vacuum leak because the one hose isn't even hooked up to anything.
Right. Okay.
So every time the computer tells that the sensor that it's plugged to turn on, it's a vacuum leak. And that's going to make it run bad.
Okay.
And that can cause you problems.
Okay.
So that's why he said first thing you do is put the airbox in, hook everything back up like it's supposed to be, clear it all out and see what you got from that point. But that's not going to affect the transmission issue, in any way. As far as it, cutting off when you put it in gear and things like that.
Right.
Because he says the idle's off on it, the idle's high, and all that's due to that cold air intake stuff that's on there.
Okay.
I mean, that's stuff like that's fine if you're gonna play with the car and you're gonna, but to try to be a everyday driver, it's not one of the
Yeah.
It's not something that you want to fool with.
Right. No, not at all. Not my forte.
No, not your thing. You want to be able to just get in it and go do what you gotta.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta do. Yeah. So I'll make you notes of everything.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great.
And I'm going to give you this sheet here. Okay. Because this is the sheet that has, Toyota sells it. This all comes as one piece, the box and everything. But this hose is separate.
Okay.
So this would be, like to fix the airbox, this would be everything.
Everything
that you would need.
Okay.
Right. So
Thank you very much. That's perfect.
And that at least lets you know what you need as far as that. So if you're looking on the internet or somewhere, you can look, or you may even try to find one at a salvage yard. Or, although I want to sell it, it's probably going to be hard.
Right.
You're going to be hard pressed to find. But
yeah.
You may get lucky. Internet's a great thing. You can find almost anything on the internet.
Okay.
So I'm going to go let him know. I'll make you, like I said, I'll make you notes of everything. And when it gets pulled around, I'll come back and get you. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, shouldn't be too much longer.
All right. Thanks.